Hello everyone, so my name is Shangar and in this video I'll solve the second problem of Codeforces contest 1373. The problem be game problem. The problem was actually easy but a bit tricky. Just a key observation was required. So what we have here. Basically we have two players, Alice and Bob, and they both make alternative moves to delete a pair of 0 1. Okay, that can be 0 1 or 1 0 also. Okay, and whoever gets out of the move loses. Okay, so what we have here is, suppose, okay, one more thing to tell you, that allies is mandatory to make first move. Okay, so basically we are given, say, this string, so we can clearly see that this 0 1 can be removed to get this. That can be also applied here, but just an example. Same way, here we have this pair to get removed to get this. Similarly, here we can delete this, okay, and also this. So these are just same strings with different pairs deleted. So this way we can delete a pair, okay, and that will be counted as a move. So allies makes first move, and both of them are just deleting a pair of 0 1 and 1 0 or 1 0, and whoever gets out of the move loses. So basically we have a value t, that's the number of test cases, constrained to have value up to 1000 from 1. Okay, and here is s, the string, where the length of string can be up to 100, okay, from 1. And then we have the output of single line telling whether Alice wins or loses. If she wins, then it's da. If she loses, then it's net. Okay, for example, here are three test cases. We have one pair, so Alice wins, so it's da. If this is what we have, then there is no move, and because Alice has to make the first move, she's out of the moves, and it's net. Okay, and here we have firstly this pair to get deleted, so Alice makes the move. Then remaining, the one pair of 0 1 is for Bob, and now when the next turn for Alice is there, she's out of the moves and she loses, so it's net. Okay, so just one thing I want to tell you is, suppose we have, say, okay, it's too big, suppose we have just a random number. Okay, and I understand that here are four zeros in this number and five ones. So what I understand is I can delete this pair, then this pair, then this pair, just randomly. Okay, and this pair. So I'll have just one at the last. So what I understand, the key understanding, the actual key I was talking about initially, is that you have to find the number of characters in the string which are less in number. So what I mean by that is, suppose we have this number. So understand that there are four zeros and five ones. So I'm to calculate the count of character which is less in this string. So that's 0 here. So I have less zeros. So I have four zeros actually. So I can make four moves. Okay. So whichever character I have less in number, that number of characters is the number of moves I can make. You can just test it for different cases, but this is actually the key point, because if we have less number of a character, then definitely that's surrounded by some other character at some place, so that pair can be deleted every single time. There won't be like we have other cases. Okay, so it's simply just get the minimum number character, get the count of that, and you will get the moves you can make. So what we have here is just come to the solution directly. I'll make sure to provide the link of the solution in the description below. And this is a template, and okay, here is my code. Basically what we have is the integer for number of test cases, then read it, then while t minus minus, this means for every test case, create a string, read it, then have number of zeros and number of ones. Firstly we'll count the number of zeros and number of ones. So traversing through the string, this is a for loop I declared above as hash defined. Okay, so traversing through the string, if the string at ith index is 0, then increase the count of zeros by 1. Else, because the string is of zeros and ones only, so I'll have the count in ones raised by 1. Okay, then I'll get minimum of these numbers. So actually the minimum of these numbers is the moves I can make. Okay, so this is the moves I can make. Now what we understand is that if I have one move, then Alice will make a move and Bob will lose. He'll be out of the moves. Okay, if that's 2, then Bob wins. If that's 3, then Alice wins. If that's 4, then again Bob wins. So when we have odd number of moves, Alice win. If we have even number of moves, then Bob wins. Okay, so what we do is we get the number of moves and divide, actually take the mode of this number of moves with 2. So if we get 1, this means we have odd number of moves, because if this exists, then it's definitely odd number of moves. So print da. Okay, and next line I just declared it in above template. I'll be just sharing the code. And if this means the number of moves is even, then we are doing this part, because if that's odd, Alice wins. If that's even, then Alice won't win. Okay, if that's 0, then again that's even, but Alice do not win. Okay, we are not calculating the not win for Alice when Bob wins. We are just calculating the not wins for Alice. So when that's odd, then Alice wins. Otherwise, Alice loses, and we are done with the code. So I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more such videos. See you next time. Goodbye.